Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Friday workout. It's going to be a low and slow workout today. 12 days of Christmas is tomorrow, okay? So today, I definitely want you to down-regulate. We're going to keep heart rate from 120 to 140, maintain a conversational pace the entire time, and just stick with the intervals, all right? This will be from top to bottom, a little bit more than 45 minutes. So it's important that we get started relatively quickly. Don't worry about learning or setting up too many of the things in advance because none of them require a ton of setup, and it's more important that we just get moving today and keep the heart rate high for most of the hour, all right? So let's begin with 2 minutes of your choice warm-up pace cardio. We'll have some plates on the ground. We're gonna do 20 reps of our single leg heel tap. This is a knee rehab exercise, and the further down you step, or the wider you push your leg out, the lower you get into it, the better. But make sure that you're feeling that good burn on the quad and the hip when you do it, and that you're slowly going down and slowly coming up for 20 reps on each side. Next one is a wall angel. This is a rotator cuff warm-up and strengthening exercise. So knees are bent, my back is pressed hard to the wall, elbows to the wall, and then rotate up without allowing my back to sneak away from the wall, and then I'm just reaching my arms up overhead like so until my arms are straight every rep, okay? Those are my wall angels. What's next? After the wall angels, seal, cat, cow, okay? So start on the ground, slowly press up, seal position, stretch out the back, cat, I'm arching up to the sky, and then cow, tilting the opposite direction, push your belly to the ground, and then back to the ground for, again, the same sequence. Seal, cat, cow, okay? And that's our warm-up sequence. Start on any one of these three stations. I'll describe each of the three. Each of them are 14 minutes long, and then you'll switch, okay? I don't think I have any rest programmed into this, and you don't really need it, but there will be a little intermission time as you pick the thing to do next, okay? So just keep in mind, like, pay attention to the clock, and every 14 minutes, switch to a new station. The first one will be a bike station, so it's 7 minutes on the bike, and I would like for you to accumulate a total of 30 reps per arm of a tempo single arm shoulder press. And this is a sneaky core exercise, okay? So anytime we're doing something asymmetrical, and especially with the tempo, it demands that you brace your core a little bit more when you're doing it, especially when your legs are busy doing something else. So I don't really care how fast you're pedaling, but what we're gonna get is a 2 second up, 1, 2, 2 second down, 1, 2, and I'm being extra attentive to keeping those abs nice and braced. I'm not twisting or bending in the torso, and I'm gonna go as many reps as I feel like doing with that arm, and then I'm gonna switch to the other arm until I get a total of 30 reps, okay, per arm, just like so. All right, and obviously it's hard to pay attention to how fast you're biking. You're not gonna be sprinting on the bike. You're just gonna be pedaling. Make sure it's faster than this, but it's not like I'm going for broke and really like throwing my body into it. It should be like moderate pace bike, real tight attention to the core, and you're gonna have to pay attention to your balance as well because your lower body's moving around a little bit, so your upper body's gotta stabilize it, right? And I have a wide range of dumbbells on there, 10 to 25 pounds. If you do more than 25 pounds, great, good for you. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it if you're in that 10-pound range, okay? When you get off of that, we'll do, this is our zone 2 AMRAP, okay? So that means we're repeating the exercises, but I don't want you to go into the pain cave on these, all right? Ab mat sit-ups. On the ab mat, notice that like there's a smaller part and a thicker part. The thicker part goes closer to your back when you do the ab mat sit-ups. After the ab mat sit-ups, we're gonna do some handstand kick-ups. You could also do a wall walk up, an inchworm, right, or a pike walk. Anything that puts weight on your hands, a portion of your body weight on your hands is great. The basic version of this is just our kick up, right? So throwing the hands down to the wall and practicing kicking up. And if you don't make it all the way to the wall, I would still count it, right? If you put your body weight on your hands, count it just so that you're not spending a lot of time. I wanna see no more than 30 seconds on the handstand portion of the zone 2 AMRAP. Let's see, next one is the alternating hanging leg raise and then alternating walking lunge. So for the alternating hanging leg raise, This could be a knee raise or a straight leg raise. It does not need to be a toes to bar, right? But I would like to see you hanging, and then we're just alternating left, right, right, okay? Thinking good posture in the shoulders, keeping a good tension on the scapula or scapular muscles as you do that, and then out on the floor for alternating walking lunges, right? And you can stay in place or you can walk around the room, doesn't really matter, all right? But 8 reps on each leg. Then at the 14-minute mark, I'll say 3, 2, 1, switch. Go to your next station. So that was 14 minutes on station number 1. Station number 2 is just rowing, pure rowing, 14 minutes, steady pace. Try not to sprint at the beginning. Try to go at a relaxed pace that allows you to maintain the same pace all the way through the 14 minutes. All right, and then the final station is, again, 14 minutes, and this one is another AMRAP, but it is a little bit more exercises, right? So some barbell or PVC pipe work if you want to, and I'll give you those in a second, but bicycle crunches is first, right? So try to have one leg straight, the other knee bent, and I'm reaching that elbow to the knee that's bent, and then switch, okay? Try to get one leg straight at the end of each of those reps, okay? So if both your knees are always bent, it makes it a lot easier. So try to really reach for that one straight leg as you do that one. All right, next, we're gonna count our way down from 12 down to 6 here. So 12 PVC overhead squats. So I've got that bar in the overhead position, squatting down, standing up, bring the bar down behind my neck, and now I'm doing good mornings. So this is like the same hip position as a Romanian deadlift, slight bend in the knees, all hinge in the hips, just feeling that stretch in the hamstrings. Next one will be back squats. So now I'm just leaving the bar right where it is, doing some squats, and then the last one is a pass through, right? So PVC pass through over the shoulders like so. If you would like to, on the subsequent rounds, add some weight to it, you can add weight to everything, and then after the back squats, set the bar on the ground and do your pass throughs with the PVC pipe. And then the last thing will be either our L hang or monkey hang. So the way I want this to work is we do a challenging, or say like, when I get up on the bar, my hands are touching the bar for 30 seconds and not leaving the bar, right? What I do when I'm on the bar is variable, right? So if you can hold this L sit position for 30 seconds, that's great. If you need to bend your knees and you still get to 30 seconds, that's great. If you have to lay your legs down, but your feet are off the ground, that's fine too. And then if you have to touch your feet to the ground, that's fine, all right? So we start hard in that most challenging position, and then as that gets impossible, we lower your legs, but don't let go of the bar, okay? So the hands are touching the bar for 30 seconds no matter what. Then repeat, all right? So you go back to your bicycle crunches and repeat that whole sequence for 14 minutes. And again, staying out of the pain cave, staying under 140 beats per minute, staying conversational, but not stopping, all right? That's our format for the day. Hope you guys have a great one. And I'll see you for 12 days of Christmas tomorrow.